Hello, it's Joseph Williams. Do you want to know what's going on in my life recently? This is from Happy Daniel Susan. As you can see, back then I didn't even know how to use Hangout, but I now have Hangout ever since Helen, who sort of also wasted my time real bad. I've been texting Helen back and forth from wake up in the morning with Helen on Sunday and get try wasting an hour of my life getting Hangout to work. That's between 9 to 10. Then I email her at 10 a.m. in the morning on Sunday. Then she acts like she was going to phone call me. Then at around 3, she wastes my time on Sunday between 3 p.m. to 10 a.m. p.m. Texting me back and forth all day. Monday, she did the exact same thing to me. Then Tuesday, she did the exact same thing. On Wednesday, in a nutshell, she stopped around Tuesday at the very end. She acted like she was poor or something, and then needed money and wanted me to hook her up financially when I barely knew her in person. She did not prove she was a real person by uh, phone calling me or video chatting with me on Hangouts the way she originally acted like she would. Thus, when she started asking for handouts or for money, I barely trusted her at the time, and I assumed that she was catfishing me because I didn't know her in real life. Thus, my relationship with her sort of ended. When someone wastes hours and hours of your life, waste your life between Sunday till Tuesday, wasting your life, texting back and forth, and then when you never talk to her on the phone, she wants to randomly on Thursday start begging and pleading for me to give her money. I can't tell the wheat from the chaff as far as Helen is concerned. That's why I disconnected from her but gave her my address, my phone number, my cell phone number, so that she could keep in touch with me if she wanted to. People that like me, she's too old, she hit the wall. Yep. You see what I started doing? Same thing. Everyone keeps wanting my cell phone number all the time, and I'm tired of giving it out to them. I want someone that's more serious than texting me back and forth endlessly. Oh boy, Amber Scarlet is finally back, and and it looks like it's an April Fool's joke. April Fool's. See? Hello, Joseph. Good morning. How you doing today? She's a long blah 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 taco, and this is what texting back and forth does to with someone like me, and why I'm discouraging my girlfriends from this blah 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 with this self uh, texting wall, and then texting wall hold back all the time type of relationship. This is the same thing I had to put up with for 3 days straight on my cell phone with Helen. My relationship with Helen is now over for the time being, and she was a Mexican, by the way. Are you doing today, and how was your night? Sorry I couldn't get back to you. Well, I'm happy to hear from you again. I thought you were giving up and you kept writing. It wasn't regarding to what you were discussing about finding a good man to love or no, but I'm glad you took the time to write it again. I don't know what happened. Maybe you're being hurt or something, but trust me, I'm not here to hurt you, okay? I just want a better man to be with someone to spend the rest of my life with. It's lonely out there now with the virus spreading. He couldn't imagine or being alone by yourself how it feels to attend this assured us that true love is all it takes. I don't know why or what you're going through or anything, but trust me, I'm here to make the right choice, okay? And I feel there was something about us that is why I gave it in. I don't seem to get corresponding messages that much from you, okay? That is why I decided to stop, but right now, I think I'm ready to give you another chance, okay? Actually, she gave me a wall of text, and I gave her a wall of text back, and I expected her to text me back, messaging me. Uh, when she gives me a wall of text like this, and then when my cell phone emails me, I get confused, and it gets hard for me to respond back and forth to her. But if she's not working herself in her relationship to uh, dating me in real life or talking on the phone, she's a huge time waster, by the way. Yes, I live in Arkansas, but right now I'm willing to relocate for the right man not being here because it reminds me of the memories of my late parents working the oil farm. I told you, and I also am working on getting my settlement. It's worth $8.5 million, dollars, and those all don't want changing anything about it. And I'm glad you remember everything we talked about. Okay, I just wanted to find a good man so we can make night together and make it work. And trust me, I believe marriage is the 100% thing. So whatever belongs to me also belongs to my husband. That's how my late mom and dad taught me. They were so much more than just parents. I miss them every day of my life, and all I want is someone who will be there for me and make me forget about my past. I've never lied or cheated anyone at all in my life. I just want the best. We are both not perfect, but if we work together and be committed, we could make a great team together. And yes, you are right about what Men want a big family and someone to come back home after the day by day stress. I want that too, and family is everything. Play around with the kids and go house hunting, movies, cooking together, and more. I love children a lot. I feel they are so special. I do have a goal, and she's changing her story again. Her original text said that she didn't have a kid. She changed her made up child from being a boy called Alvin to a girl called Sharon. Sharon is her name. Last time it was Alvin. I'm not sure about Amber Scarlet. And this is why I hate catfishing so much. I must confess there's something about you, and I feel you're a good man, and thanks for your words to fulfill my greatest desire and wishes. That's a strong words from you, but trust me, it has given me the opportunity and belief to trust in you, and I want to pour all my in this. And yes, I can only take care of my work. Can't call for now, not allowed, because it would cause disaster for us here due to radiation. The doctor cell phone, which I gave her originally, and I'm going to give her yet again. I will text you, and hopefully we can keep this going and pray that God takes us to greater height. And about the plans buying an estate, not just one, but trust me, I want more than a future thing for kids can depend on forever and many more businesses. Ed wanted the real estate thing, and I'm glad we both share the same heart. Thank you, and I hope you be safe out there. And we'll start you and say hi to everyone at home, because it's at home, stay safe. Don't have a kid, see? I I told her in a nutshell to phone call me because no one that texts me back and forth all day stands out to me because in reality, phone calling someone is 10 times more efficient than uh, texting someone back and forth. And not everyone in this world is what's called a speed reader. So after 2 weeks of, if I choose to give someone the benefit of the doubt and let them text me back and forth like this, if they haven't phone called me within 2 weeks and they're texting me back and forth like this, I will have a low tolerance to them, and I think about dumping them on the spot because I'm not about time wasting. And I had to pull her email out of the junk folder again. I was a bit overwhelmed by all that information. I still don't know how your parents died. I again give her permission to phone call me. And I gave her the YouTube video that I originally made. Some gave me naked pictures of themselves. Others asked me for Google Play codes that had nothing to do with internet, talking on the phone or web. Some chose to waste my time by giving me the same information many times over. 70% didn't even try continuing the ball after emailing me once, which means that 70% of the time, if I give them my house phone number, they don't uh, respond back to me in with emails. And all the time, I'm finding out that all the time when I give them my cell phone number, which allows them to text me on my phone back and forth all day, that they're just going to waste my time with that. And I again told her it is up to you how far along we are in the relationship together. Hey, I texted you. That told me almost nothing. And then she's giving this back to me. I originally sent her this. Then she says, hey, I texted you. And then after this, it went dead. We stopped replying back and forth uh, to each other anymore. I told her to, in a nutshell, how long do you plan on working at your job before quitting? You haven't proven that we're dating because you haven't proven that you're not catfishing me. Thus, I am forced into plan B and C potential girlfriends who also just wasted 2 weeks or an entire month and got absolutely nowhere. And I'm being honest, some girlfriends think that they're doing me a favor by me texting them back and forth and validating them with potential waste of my time and life. Well, just like you, almost everyone besides you get with me for a couple of weeks before they decided to for Google Play Store codes that had nothing to do with just a phone. I would be happy to quit the quite a bit if I just one could talk on the phone with me or meet me in person. I'm very sorry that I need to lay it out like that. So far, no one, including you, stands out to me for that very reason. I'm very sorry to say this, that so far, the 14 that came before you are played by the same world book. Even made a YouTube video about it, as you probably saw in the link that I sent you. It was for 2 hours and 20 minutes long. A potential boyfriend of yours cares about your job half as much as your main binary function. It is interesting to us, yes, and as friends we will always support you in what you do, but it matters very little to us if you become so obsessed by your work that you don't have time to grow the relationship. You can't continue working at your job and choose whether or not to move in with me or not. Your job is in Arkansas, and I live in Erie, PA. I will make a promise right now that if you invest all your money, if you need help with that. Don't know who you are. If you don't phone call me, you don't exist. Phone me this number. I'm tired of the games, as obvious. I'm now replying to Joyce the same way. I'm spamming this and telling them that uh, since this is my home phone, they could choose to call me right then and there, but don't choose to. I don't know what safe mask is, but it's limited. It's interesting. Oh boy, Rachel Michelle is going to waste a lot of my time, as you can see here. And this is what happens when someone text messages me back and forth. And it gets absolutely nowhere with me. They think that they're doing me a favor when they're really not. If someone was going to phone call me in person, I could care a rat's ass less if someone phone called, emailed me back and forth or not because I absorb the information 10 times faster by talking to someone on the phone and remembering the details. I am also okay enough with someone talking on the phone with me and emailing me back and forth for when I'm at work. And that combination lets me get to know someone a lot better, but just text messaging me back and forth all the time with random pop quizzes gets on my nerves big time after a while and gives someone like me the impression that they don't trust me after a while, that they don't trust me enough to phone call me and stop wasting my time because I would rather make someone that phone calls me a top priority over someone that text messages me back and forth like this, and I'm letting all my potential girlfriends know this detail. Thank you very for waiting me once again and answering my questions. It's really made my day. I'm really going to put a lot of effort into writing this letter to you in hopes it will provide you with a good understanding of who I am, what I am about, and what has made me the person I am today. I want you to know that I am very serious about my intentions to establish a good friendship with someone who is honest and caring. I'm a qualified chartered accountant, but choose to go in the line of my late dad's business. My parents are late now. I really love my family because my dad and mom are my best friends, lovers, and parents to me, and ready up to be who I am today. I'm very connected to my dad and love him so much. I'll tell you more. I am a very busy person. I'm into the sales and antiques, arts, and sculptures, and I also sell this gold as well. I've been to different countries to buy guns. The only person close to me right now is my aunt. After my parents lost their life in a gaslight motor accident a few years back, she was one that took good care of me. She stood by me, took good care of me. She sent me to Ohio State University. She always wanted me to be a good chartered accountant, but I told her I would do better in business. She gave me the startup capital, and ever since then, I've been doing really great in this business. He used to send her some money to take good care of herself. She is not too strong now. She has been battling with breast cancer since last year, but I also trying my best to send her some hundreds of dollars every month. And here it comes. She might be winding up for me to send her money without knowing, without talking to her again on the phone, and without, uh, or through webcam, or through meeting her in person. This is the wind-up patch. Do you see that? I love my aunt a lot, and I've promised her I would bring a very handsome and loving man as my husband to her one day. It seems you'll be the lucky man, Lo. I'm very sure she would really like you. I've told her everything about you. I'm looking for a mature man that will be able to listen to me, communicate his feelings to me, make me laugh, hold and comfort me in need, and my son, respect me, passionate lover in every way, support me in every way, love me and only me, make me smile, protect me when needed, romantic time to time, constantly reactive and treat me right. I hate cheating, double dating. For that, I am a one-man woman. Yeah, she says something like that, like I'm supposed to care. But the thing is, uh, when I'm texting someone back and forth all the time, and I barely know them in person, I am barely even dating them or getting to know them in person. Thus, it's not really cheating on them if I have my options open for someone else that I talk back and forth with. I would be more than happy, like I told her, to end my relationship, to stop, uh, end my profile even if I get to talk to her on the phone and meet her in person or meet my potential girlfriend in or talk on the phone with my potential girlfriend and I'd put her as a second priority because all she wants to do is text message me back and forth. And if I meet someone in person, I let my potential girlfriends know that I met someone in person and I'm now dating. But until I meet someone in person, I am not truly dating with someone by my books, especially if I don't know them. Now she's complimenting herself like a narcissist. I know you'll think, what is a pretty lady like me doing on here? Yes, the reason I came on to the internet to find a special person who believes deserves of the love and passion that makes my heart and soul is because I do not have the time to meet others of in public setting. And the fact that I feel like you could learn so much about someone through text that a person had to take their time and think about the words they want to express. So it allows you to gain a better understanding of someone than you would probably otherwise. I will tell you about my last relationship. Just, just like been honest with anything I found myself doing. I'm not perfect and I'm not looking for someone perfect, but at least be honest with each other. Hope to read back from you. Oh boy, this is really making my day. A half hour of my life spent to blah 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 back to home. Uh, because no one stood out to me. frowny face. And please drop me your phone number, dear. And as you can see, I'm always honest with everyone. Even though I am an actual player right now, I don't care to have a girlfriend that I'm dating in person and another girlfriend that I'm dating in person. That's stress that I don't need in life, and I'm keeping up with one girlfriend that I'm emailing back and forth, or could potentially phone call back and forth, is enough problems as it is, as you can see. See, and I was honest, I would be more than happy to drop the player bet if one person can talk to me on the phone or meet up with me in person. I'm being honest that way, but the longer she continues her relationship with me, texting me back and forth, the more she's telling me that she doesn't trust me. That I'm supposed to jump through hoops for her is what she's also telling me, or act like I'm her pet. And I don't care about that very much. That's it in a nutshell. Till I hit the wall, told her the same thing. If she can't phone call me, she doesn't exist, I'm being honest. It's a pity that she wants marriage, which I do not believe in the state marriage license, by the way, which she's probably thinking about right now. And if you're serious, you want to phone call me. She spammed me this twice. I wanted to get her to talk to me on Zoom if she was a bit daring, because I got tired of people text messaging me back and forth and trying to steal attention from me, who was text messaging other people back and forth. Back then I didn't know how to use Hangout, but Hangout is a phone chat service, and that means that I'm going to have to put up with more bullshit from this potential girlfriend in a nutshell, because Google Hangouts only works with certain phones. It doesn't work very well with Windows, obviously. But back then I didn't know that. And I was honest about that part. And Zoom works for the laptop, it doesn't work for anything else. And she replies back with, "How are you doing today?" Good God, she's an idiot. and I gave her the kill switch to end my texting, uh, and it was back then Helen back and forth all the time. And I told uh, Rachel Michelle the 12th, which was also the 12th. See? Oh boy, it's again pop quiz time. What type of clothing am I happiest in? I really care very little bit about that, but pants and short from Walmart. I don't like night clubbing because it's less social than staying cuddled up on a sofa. Country or classical, mostly. 5. No, I don't get offended easily. And do I have any bad habits? Farting and picking my nose when I'm really gassy and picking my nose when my sinuses are really dry at the end of walking advantage. Those are my bad habits, but other than that, you can pause this and see right here what my bad habits are. Being honest again, that I was getting irritated between all the games of my potential girlfriends. I just to say because I'm really frustrated with all my girlfriends. when someone keeps text messaging me back and forth or grooming me, I have reason not to trust them. And predictably, when I give her my house phone number, she doesn't email me back. I've learned that. Most of the time I can get someone to email me back, or she start phone texting with me if I give them my cell phone number. But dating is a competition between one girlfriend and another and needs to be treated that way. Oh boy, I'm beginning to lay out with everyone. Another hit the wall woman. I sort of, Jewish is a real fun one. Right back at me. I got really irritated with my potential girlfriends and started spamming them this all the time. If someone is allowed to text message me back and forth, uh, Sunday between 3 p.m. till 10 p.m., from 3 p.m. on Monday to 10 p.m. again, from 3 p.m. on Tuesday to 10 p.m. back and forth all day. I just can't allow people to text message me back and forth all day the way I have been because it's a huge time waster to someone like me. I can't entertain myself very well or get things done. Thus, I get really irritated with more walls of text, emailing back and forth, and time wasters. Or you sound like this. And she's began another game of trying to get me to text message her back and forth when I'm wound out from doing that all the time and can't stand doing that anymore. I recently upgraded my profile. I could possibly reach Kate Smith by phone. She sent me what appears like her cell phone number, but I can still phone call her using her text message. Yep, I'm telling it straight to people now. And she's acting like she might want to lead me on. I'll give you my best answers to your response. I might need to know how long we need to text first. Everyone keeps coming up with excuses why they can't talk to me on the phone. Or never start dating someone in real life without letting everyone else know, like my potential dates. Everyone keeps leading me on, and it's not fair to me. Thus, you and everyone else that thinks that way doesn't stand out to me. If I had a choice between someone that could be catfishing me or someone that I could meet by phone call or meeting them in person first, I'd choose the latter two. I'm not asking people to meet me in real life without getting to know me first. And since my potential dates on my phone have all been lame, and I have never met anyone on the phone. Some I emailed back and forth on the phone. Turned out that they wanted money and resources from me and could text back and forth and bounce the ball back and forth with me, but later on wanted resources and money. I will warn you that I won't lift a finger for potential catfishers, and know that I barely know in real life. No matter how hard they beg or plead if a financial emergency happens, I don't owe that to anyone. Again, I might want to know upfront how long we need to text back and forth before talking on the phone. Leave me on too long, and I'll be more than happy to end the relationship. Too many have cash fished me already and wasted countless hours of my life. I have been very low tolerance for more games and wasting of my time. And I was honest with her as well. That was all I could take, really. See, I'm asking people to prove up front that they can actually phone call me to prove that they're real, that they're female. This person in person yet. They could be 36 or 50 and sound the same as if they were, or pretend that they're 25 to me. And I really won't know the difference, so they still could catfish me for a cow. I would have more trust in them if they phone called me. Kate Smith is the only one that said okay to what I said. And looking at my I go to your stuff, and there we go. Katie now knows I gave it to her yesterday late at night. Or Katie and Tessie are the last people I will forgive if they want to email me. But all everyone wants to do is to email me all day and not continue the relationship and phone call me or meet me in person. So I've had it with the both of them. Let's go to. I now have 31 messages from people. Whoop-de-doo. I have now upgraded my profile so that everyone can now phone call me. I have upgraded my profile to say something else. My home phone number is this. If you can't get my home phone to ring, you don't exist by my books. No one ever phone called me before on my cell phone or my home phone, and it groomed me, got me to waste my time texting back and forth, and then wanted my money and my resources. As far as I'm concerned, if I haven't met you before or talked on the phone with you yet, you could still be catfishing me, so no trust. I'm being honest with people, so there.